It was up, fam. They ask me why do I love so much? They ask me why do I love you so much? They ask me why do I love so much? They ask me why I love you so much. Loving you so much. Loving you so much. Listen. That's how I be feeling sometimes, man. I'm trying to. I want to share certain things, man, with the peoples, but I can't. Sometimes when you enter a world and certain beings that come before you, they talk with this eloquence, and they talk with so much. Some of them speak different languages, and sometimes when you down in, in the pit down there, watching over certain people, you hear these imps, and they tend to manifest themselves up here, you see. And what they do, they drag the spirit or the souls through data into a storeroom, you see. And that storeroom it has a deliverer, and that deliverer brings it down, you see. And so when nature calls, and that entity or that spirit is released, you see, and through the waters of the head name, it makes its way back down to the phallus, you see, and enters the earth of the woman. The child, you see, the child has two scores with it. Either replenish what it has done, or let it ride, and they let the people who's in power control them and seal them, you see. But we all know that our powers never die, you see. Where our energy always, if one is in trouble, it will immediately release itself, you see. And some of us come back, you see. And some will know or remember us, some won't. It is what it is, you see. One thing that we have to understand is that we are in another man's house. Any privilege that we feel like we have is because they allowed us to have it. If I'm on a corner and I'm derogatorily destroying people, you know what I'm saying? Just ripping up their souls and spirits. You see, you got to understand something. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. See, you're allowed to do that by someone that's powerful than you, that's in the flesh. And see, it's blocking the one that's powerful, more powerful than them. You see. And even though you read and understand, read your laws and you're doing your history and you're doing all these things, one thing that we have to understand and pay attention to is that we had power, the power of telepathy, you see. We have the power of light. See, we know how to see in the darkness. You see? Our links are of the light and of the darkness. You see? The mass of darkness holds the light. You see? A lot of people don't want to believe that. It's like it's not even a belief. It's a natural fact. I don't even know if it's a natural fact. It just is. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's truth. It's love. You know? I'm just saying, just be careful out there because, you see, you know, I can't say that we're coming. I can't say who's coming, who's here, because, you know, a lot of people look at me, they like, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you fucked up back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we don't like you no more or something. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's amazing. You see, it's amazing. You know, so I become a thief. You see, I just go straight into the darkness and come right before you, right in the midst of you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can sit here and tell you. You see, I can sit here and tell you because I'm nobody. You see what I'm saying? I'm nothing. I can do anything I want to do because I don't exist. You see? Isn't that amazing? That's why you shouldn't use the word. You see? That's why you shouldn't use the word. You see? But oftentimes, man, we use these words, man, and it's like, I don't know, man. You know, folks can just walk right past you, man, and they can just throw shit at you, and you don't even know what happened. And, you know, if you exist, power exists. If you exist, magnetism exists. If you exist, all these things exist with you, man. You see? Just because you don't see it don't mean it don't exist. So, if things don't exist to you, that means non-existence got you. In a minute.